everybody, welcome to Jamestown Jobs. I'm Emily Bivens at the Jamestown Area Chamber of Commerce, and we're here today at Bridgewell to see what it's like to be a direct support professional. Let's go. Hi, I'm Emily with the Chamber.
Oh, hi Emily, I'm Cherith. I'm glad to have you here today.
What are we going to be doing?
Oh, I can't wait to tell you all about it.
All right, let's go. Let's go. So what is a DSP? What do you guys have to do as a DSP here at Bridgewell?
Okay, so you get to work with kids if you work as a DSP at Bridgewell.
Nice.
Depending on where you work in town, you might work with adults or you might work with kids, and they are developmentally disabled. So they could be intellectually disabled or physically disabled, or you could have a mix of both. And so when you come to work here, first you have to do a lot of training.
Sure.
We actually require our DSPs to get certified through Minot State University.
Okay.
So they have to take 13 classes, a therapeutic response training, be certified in first aid, CPR, and AED.
Sure. Yeah.
Have a driver's training.
Yep.
Then we have additional trainings that we do here weekly with our staff. And because we're a new agency, we like to have all the staff have like huge input on what they do.
Nice.
So they give us feedback on everything. We talk about policies, we talk about everything, and everybody has a weight. Their opinions all count on everything.
Sure. So you mentioned new. How new is Bridgewell?
Very new. We got licensed by the state January 1st. We had to get accredited through the Council of Quality Leadership first. That was a huge process, and we got that accreditation last August.
Awesome.
So they are coming to inspect us at the end of this August.
Nice.
Yeah, we're really excited about it, actually. So when you work as a DSP, we got licensed to be able to provide day program services.
Okay.
For all ages. We can do services for all ages, but day program services, in-home support. We wanted to focus where there were needs in town, which is why we have the name Bridgewell. We're trying to create a bridge where there are currently gaps.
Sure.
So we met with different agencies in town, we talked to different people, and it seems like really where the need is for in-home services for kids under the age of 18.
Okay.
So what that looks like is, that's the only aspect of our business we've opened so far. Right now, we haven't opened the day program or any of the other licenses that we have. We're doing in-home supports for under age 18, and if you are a parent that works during the day, you can get in-home supports for your child when you're at work.
Okay.
So what that looks like is a staff would go into your house and they would watch your kid while you are at work. Gotcha. So we met with a lot of parents, and one thing that they expressed over and over and over and over is that people will come in and sit on their telephones the whole time, and their kids don't get to do anything at all.
Right.
And so we didn't want that to be the case with our agency.
Yeah.
So we're doing it like a little bit different.
Sure.
What we decided to do with our building is that we would use it kind of as a building that's open to the community versus having a day program in it.
Sure.
So we run 2 programs out of it every single day. We have a program at 10:30 in the morning and a program at 3:30 in the afternoon.
Cool.
And each of those programs are some sort of club, activity, that type of thing. So we have 4-H club, we have community service group, we have leadership group, art club, science club, cooking club.
So what are we doing today?
Well, this is where this comes in. So each child that we do services for, today when you're working, depending on who you work with, your schedule is going to be different. You won't be in this building. So each child, we send a calendar home for the month of the activities we're doing in this building, and their parents register them for what they'd like them to go to.
Okay.
So not every child comes to every activity.
Sure. What are we doing in science club today?
We have a lot of things. It depends how much we can fit in. We are going to be making some goop, and we're going to be like goopy slime.
All the messy things.
All the messy things, yes.
Perfect day for me to come.
We're going to be talking about like density and how things, if you can throw them far or if they'll drop in front of you. And
cool.
I'm trying to think what else we have on the docket for this science club today. There's a lot of different things. We're going to do something with magnets if we have time. We have a bottle that we're going to put baking soda and vinegar in and see what happens. We're going to try to blow up balloons to talk about gas, and you can't see gas, but maybe you can see the balloon blow up.
Nice.
So you're going to have a messy science experiment day. I would wear an apron.
Okay. like you said, you can be a DSP at lots of different agencies.
You sure can.
What sets Bridgewell apart? Why should people want to work here?
I think that we opened for kind of a unique reason. I worked here actually in this building as a DSP when I first moved to Jamestown. And then it closed down when Ann Carlson opened their new building. So we wanted to try to keep it open, and we also wanted to provide in-home supports for aging and elderly people, because that seems to be a need in the town. We saw a need that we wanted to fill. We're like, let's try to keep these services going. Sure. And in the process of doing that, we realized what our vision was and what the community needs are two different things. But we adjusted ourselves to kind of fit that need. Mm-hmm. And what that looked like, we realized, is it's really for kids. They do need those in-home supports. The difference between working at Bridgewell versus an agency in town is, and when you go through all of those agencies, they don't really focus on in-home supports for kids. So if you are a parent that's working, there is a need for a different type of agency. Sure. And so with us, because we're new, we don't have everything set in place. Like, this is how it is. This is how it needs to be. You follow this guideline or you don't fit into this. For us,
you can be flexible.
Yeah, we want to build something together. I don't know if you come and apply and you work here, you're building a business. You're not joining an existing business. Sure. You're actually building something kind of like from the roots up. And so if you have a passion to make a difference in people's lives, work with people that are developmentally disabled and really help them to grow and learn a lot of things. And you can look at them and say, hey, I'm doing this for a job because your life matters to me. Mm-hmm. Like, you're worth it to me. Yeah. This is a good business for you to work in because you're going to be able to be impactful. And it will be one of the hardest jobs you will ever do as a DSP. You might cry. We have people cry. It's hard sometimes. It's really hard. It depends how the day goes. But it will be the most rewarding job you ever do. Sure.
So you guys are a team, mother-daughter team.
Yes, we are.
Hannah, what is it like working with your mom?
I love working with my mom.
She has to say that because you're sitting here.
No, I'm just kidding. No, it is good. It's good to work with my mom. I get to see her every day. She has such a vibrant personality. She always has ideas up her sleeve, and so she is the inspiration and the energy behind this business, and sometimes I feel like I'm more of the by the book anchor who has to be not so fun.
We need that balance.
But we balance each other very well, and we have grown and learned to appreciate each other in different ways besides the typical mother-daughter relationship.
Yeah, it's changed a lot because it's so funny because I get in trouble all the time now. She's like, you didn't fill out the paperwork. You didn't do this. I'm like, okay. So yeah, now I guess I listen to you instead of you listening to me.
Depends on the day. Depends on the day, yeah.
So I think I'm ready to work. I want to apply for the job. Where do I go to apply? How do I become a DSP?
You come here. You come to Bridgewell. You come right to Bridgewell. Come on.
Pick up an application.
Yep. We do applications, interviews. We need to run a couple background checks. Sure. So if the interview goes really well and we think you're a good match, we'll run a whole bunch of background checks on you, and if you clear all those background checks, then we'll start the training paperwork, and then we'll start training. Yeah.
Awesome. So what are the hours for?
Oh, so that's another thing that's different than
you talked about a typical day,
actually,
but
that's really different than a lot of agencies in town. So because we're not doing group homes, because we're not doing residential, because we're not doing anything like that, we open at 8:00 in the morning, and then we close at 6:00 at night. Okay. So we're not open on the weekends. We're not open on holidays. We're 8 to 6.
Are you looking at how many positions are you looking to hire for?
We're new, so we're always growing.
So you're in need. You're in need.
Yeah, so every time we accept new referrals, we need to hire new staff. Yeah. So I think we'll always kind of be...
Nice. About how many students or kiddos are you working with? How many clients do you have?
So right now, between our QSP portion of our agency and the DSP portion, because we work with aging and elderly people too. Sure. Yeah. But with that, we just go in and like give showers or help with grocery shopping, that type of thing. And we have the developmentally disabled kids. Between the two sections of it, we support over 40 people. Wow. And then we have 23 staff. So
very cool.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for showing me around, and thanks for having me catch cheese puffs on my head.
Thanks for being a good sport.
Absolutely.
I think you'd be a great DSP.